Dear South Africans, ngithemba ukuthi niphilile. I think in this video ngifisa nje ukukhuluma ngento ezimbili. Dear bantu bangomhla ka 30 June, I think it is my duty nami as a fellow South African, as your sister, ukuthi ngikhulume indaba yokuthi niphephe, be careful, niqaphele, nizibheke ngoba ngiyanibona indaba yomhla ka 30 ukuthi iya ngokuya igain traction, igain emotion, but best of all khumbula ukuthi uhulumeni wakho unelungelo ngenxa yomthetho sisekelo wakulelizwe, unelungelo lokuthi uma efila ngathi umbuso noma izwe noma abantu abakulelozwe, whether illegally or legally, ngenxa yomthetho sisekelo, uma efila ngathi kufanele adeploy abantu ukuze bavikele izwe kulimale wena in the process, uzokwenza lokho. Ngaleke kokuthi ke umongameli wenu lo engathanda ukuthi ngikhulume ngaye ngoba phela kuthiwa hayi alibhadwa kuyi, yena loyo unawo kumlando ukuthi ashaye lezo ngcingo lezo kulimala abantu. Remember Marikana, I do have a message yakho welukhunju ukuthi ungayishiya intazinga na yakhe endlini khona ngoba bazokuntazinga ungakwazi wena ukuba ntazinga nawe. I understand leyo nto, but ke angikho lapho. My message is not about that. My message is about constitutional reform. Ngoba yini informa uhulumeni wase South Africa ukuthi avikele abantu bokufika ezweni lakho, into emvuna ukuthi enze lokho. Constitutional reform. Ngizokufundela ke ama point ambalwa la engifisa ukuthi mina nawe siwa lobishele siwasebenzele ukuthi ashintshe kuphi kumthetho sisekelo wezwe lethu iSouth Africa. Give me a second. But nje, and also we do have a backup buddy. Ngizoyifaka ilink. Angisathanda ukukhuluma kakhulu isingisi la kwa TikTok ngoba uTikTok uqala kungikinya. Uma ubona le video ngicela wenze umsebenzi wakho mfowethu, uyishare, uyiphushe as much as you can, ngiyacela ukuthi nenze njalo. Niya understand abafowethu, ngiyacela ukuthi nenze njalo. But these are the things okufanele sinjani sizibuke kumthetho sisekelo wethu azizovikela abantu bese South Africa, futhi nesaziyo ngokusemthethweni ukuthi these ones are honestly going to change and reform umthetho sisekelo se South Africa. Indaba iseqaleni. Number 1, ithi lento asilingiseni our preamble. I-preamble yethu ithini? Ithi iSouth Africa ingeyabo bonke abahlala kuyo. We are understanding. Ithi South Africa ingeyabo wonke umuntu ohlala kuyo, and it belonga kuwo wonke umuntu ohlala kuyo. Lo mthetho ke iwona ogunyaza ama foreign. Meke wangena umuntu eSouth Africa, umthetho wase South Africa usuthi iSouth Africa yakhe naye. You understand? Siqhubeke neclass. Number 2, and futhi lethe sifuna ukuthi kucace ukuthi ama citizens of South Africa they must come first. Alikho izwe emhlabeni ongafike ungene kulo bese kuthiwa yonke into singeyakho ngaphandle kwase South Africa. South African constitution is hailed as one of the greatest constitution emhlabeni because of that reason. Ngiyaphuthuma. Number 2, South Africans first. Ngibhale kanjalo la. We understand. We need to have into ezobeka ama South African first. We understand. Bese ithini constitution yethu? Ithi wonke umuntu obeke wangena la eSouth Africa unelungelo to education, ukuvikelwa yonke into, and unelungelo futhi lokuthi athole zonke izinto. Ileyo nto ke futhi efanele ishintshe ku constitution yethu. And futhi nansi into ebhaliwe la ukuthi citizenship is a privilege, not an automatic right. eSouth Africa akudingi ukuthi ube yiSouth African ukuze uthole igrant, akudingi ukuthi ube yiSouth African ukuze uthole free education, akudingi ukuthi ube yiSouth African ukuze uthole healthcare. But eNgilandi nakuwo wonke labanye amazwe, you need all of those things in order for you to get a healthcare. I'm going to mention a few points. Another thing, minerals must belong to South Africans. Sengiyanqamulela ke manje la. If you want us to discuss this in details sizokwenza futhi. And another thing, point number 5, sifuna ukuyikhethela thina umongameli, asifuna ukuhamba ngamaqembu ezepolitiki. We must be allowed as South Africans ukuthi idemocracy yethu si-exercise ngendlela thina esifuna uku-exercise ngazo. Siyikhethele thina umongameli ngendlela yethu. Number 6, asivikele idemocracy yase South Africa ngayo yonke indlela. Abantu base South Africa akuvikelwe bona kuqala, South Africans first. I think lama point acisha fine, but sizwa discussa in detail when we go live. Inakhuzana ilento yokulekelela noma umdonator sizowuphusha lapha kwi-bulletin board yami ujoyine, but push this video khona sizokwazi ukuthi yiziphi izinto ofanele zishintshwe kumthetho wase South Africa. I didn't do you guys a service proper ngale highlight yami ela, but those are just the points esifuna ukuthi ashintshwe kumthetho sisekelo wase South Africa ukuze abantu base South Africa bavikeleke. Nibe nosuku oluhle, niphile bafowethu. asiqhubeke siuphusha umshikashika siqhwale futhi sidonate ukuze sikwazi ukumbopha uhulumeni wase South Africa uma engazifezi izimfuno zabantu base South Africa. Ngiyabonga. Good morning South Africa, ngithemba ukuthi niphilile. Excuse my voice, izwi lami alikho lisalile eCarnival City. Njengoba ngigeza ngilunga ngibheke kubangani bami, uyazi ukuthi kuvuka something la ekhanda lami. It take a lot, 15 years to see ama returns, ama profits on all their company, because take a lot, it has a lot of sub companies around under it. Angazi ubani lo suke phezulu, but there's a lot of them. But Mr. D is also part of that community or family, ikampani yodwa. So it took them 15 years in order for them to see ama profits. We understand. Took them 15 years for them to secure imakethe, for people to gain trust in the market, for them to actually thrive in the market. And is it coincidental ukuthi uNakhuzana it took so long for Amazon to even come in to the South African market while uTakealot was still building up their brand? While uTakealot was still building a baseline yokuthi there is something called the online shopping. Do you realize ukuthi kwenzakalani la? This morning I've done research on 3 topics. Ngifike nga researcher indaba kaTakealot ne case yabo ababeyilwa kwaNakhuzana kwa Competition Commission endabeni ukuthi they've monopoly over the online shopping space, in a way that they were even squeezing Nakhuzana ama suppliers abo or their customers. Angithi Takealot you bring your own products uzodayisa, like they squeeze you ku website yakho ukuthi ungalowarisha ama prices akho, because if you still want your product on there Nakhuzana, basically they had a monopoly over the market. They could reduce their prices, you couldn't wena as umuntu supply products. That was where Competition Commission came in. And what did Takealot use as an argument? Ukuthi they are being unfair, because Amazon has done the same thing in America. But no, unfair ukuthi ama giants like Amazon, they do that in America in order for them to secure themselves as the monopoly, as the giant kuNakhuzana kwe online shopping space. Linda kancane ngiyeza khuleka. We understand they used Amazon as a giant and forcing government and they use Amazon as an example, Ushin as an example, no Temu ukuthi these people as a computer on a global market. It's no longer just us on the industry. If you guys are asking for us to be fair while other people, other giants are actually now monopolizing the industry, it's like you guys want us, quote for quote, it's like you guys want us to fight with one hand behind our back. Because why? We have to prep for the fact that there are giants coming into the industry. If nifuna ukuthi sibe fair, lungisani imithetho. Washo njalo uTakealot. Wathi lungisani imithetho yama tariffs. Lungisani they're exploiting the old tariff laws. They are not getting taxed properly. Tina, we're getting taxed for everything esiyenzayo. So lungisani imithetho yama tax and tariff. Do you understand? That's why Timo and all of them baqala bashaya ngetext bakhuphuka impahla yakhumbona. These are the things I feel like abantu who have access to resources, abantu abafundile, should be telling the public ukuthi actually in order for anything to thrive idinga ukuthi protect. I did my research on the Amazon case. Ngasho beno Takealot ukuthi uTakealot uma nina nithi asenze njalo shintshana ama laws ukuze nalabo bazongena nabo ba text njengoba nami nifuna ukuthi ngiplay fair, nami futhi ningitext. Angithi mina ngiyatext bona they get to sell their things cheap. It's unfair that they get to sell their things cheap while mina I am selling my things at a fair price. Story number 1 low. Story number 2 ngiresearchile uToyota. How did Toyota become a brand le yiyo namuhla where there's a Toyota in every village, in every country, even in the poorest of countries? How come there's a Nissan Toyota there? Hamba na uyos research uzothola ukuthi uhulumeni waseJapan, angazi uma waseJapan yini, actually chased out Nakhuzana American motor companies, German motor companies, wabachase out, wabashaya ngama-tax, wababhubhisa ngentela, wababhubhisela na ufuna iToyota ithrive, ufuna iToyota ikhule. They didn't want outside competition because they hadn't established themselves as in the economy. They wanted, in fact, uze wathi lana lo obengichazele bengimbuza uthena, they wanted to create a sandbox la khona uToyota azoqale akhuluphale, athrive bese kwazi ukukhompetha in the global market. Hence Toyota is one of the biggest motor companies who funded Toyota for however many years. There was government wayebanika amathenda
ukuthi bekhanda injini bekhanda imoto for machinery for war. Government uba facilitated with even funds. There was even a pushback between government and Toyota. You can do the whole research, but the whole thing is uhulumeni wase Japan or wherever the country had to protect the industry in order for the local economy to thrive first. Then isikwazi ukucompete with global market, global giant. Ibizwa ngani leyo nto? Ibizwa nge-even landscape, ibizwa nge-fair market. Uthi ayingaveli be fair imarket singaka establish, singakakhuli, singakanonophali, singakasimami. That's why uToyota tech giant ayiyona namuhla. Nga researcher futhi case yesithathu. Ngathi sathini speech sika Chris Hani ngo1990 mhla sekuseqalwa ingxoxo zokunakhuza zokuempowerisha abantu noma zokufaka abantu abamnyama kumnotho, the natives. And I use the term on purpose because we were classified as natives. Since when are black people not native? Oh, ngenxa ukuthi seku under rainbow nation sekukhona ba ama natives because white people are no longer European. But angikho lapha. uChris Hani, his argument was the Afrikaner community went through something like kwakuyindlala yabelungu. There was a point where they were hungry and they were dispossessed and they were out of umnotho. What did they fought and they got into the top. And what did the Afrikaner government do? They purposely fed them. They fed them, they clothed them, they gave them housing. It was a systematic nationalism, systematic empowerment of Afrikaner people. We understand? Meaning, uChris Hani ke why is it ukuthi nizothi fair market abantu abayibonele mase kungene abantu abamnyama? That was his question. Wona mbuzo futhi awufela loyo ukuthi what there must be systematic ways in which black people are actually funded. Njengoba nani as Afrikaner mhlaniphethe umbuso nabaxhasa abantu beni. Even today white farmers are benefiting from amabhenki. Amabhenki iwona who carry the load. Who funded to take a lot for 15 years? Before return ama profits. That should show you ukuthi wena umuntu kohlakaniphile. That should show you ukuthi it takes intentional empowerment for people to be empowered. It is not their responsibility ukuthi be empowerishe. They can only do so much to compete in the market. South Africans kwenzakalani kini? South Africa sisathi siya establish, we hadn't even had a foothold in the or monopoly in the spaza shop market. Kwase kungena external competition and nobody advocated for that. We could have taken them to court had people known ukuthi akufanele imarket infiltrate without an even landscape. Abantu basela ama counterfeit goods. Abantu have proper funding. How dare you allow abantu bangaphandle bezongena with more resources than your people if your plan is for your people to thrive still? Wenza njani uma ufuna umntwana wakho akhule? Ususa ama parasites, umkhiphi ikelemu, zonke izinto that could possibly hinder igrowth yakhe ezostanta igrowth yakhe. Uyazisusa lezi zinto ukuze lo mntwana akhule. Uze wathi lana the reason uToyota has become a super giant in the motor industry is because wa protectwa, wa player yedwa. And even another thing about they had to consolidate a lot of companies bawafake under one company because why? Bathi ukuba namaqembu ezimoto companies are compete within each other. We will not be able to compete in the global market, of which my friend bafike by conglomerate, ba organized, bafike be funded, ba organized. And funny how siyayifoni list yokuthi imali lezohulumeni ekhokha abantu bentela go towards funding small businesses. We want the list yokuthi obani abafundwayo lapho under spaza shops nje sifuna ukubona lapho ukuthi obani abantu abamnyama bafundayo ngemali eyipaza shop. That we want to see. Kungabi ukuthi nifunda ama asylum seekers because why? You haven't done enough nationalism to empower black people. Nansi abantu abangafuna empeleni. I feel like the Leonard are really doing themselves a disservice because they don't understand the perspective yokuthi thina abantu esisuka enhluphekweni siqale kanjani and how do nations abaphumile enhluphekweni baqale kanjani. There is no playing fair if singabanga nayo a same starting point. Amasomali mefika asene capital asekwazi uqala, they popped up like mushrooms everywhere. Why did we allow that? If we take a lot wakwazi ukuthi athi ngizoyisqueeze for the sake yokuthi fanele ngisimame, fanele ngisqueeze abantu. Thina we were never even allowed an opportunity ukuthi sithole lawo ma funding from government ukuze sibe nezipaza, sibe nezinto ezidecent, nezinto esizoyibona ngelinye ilanga. Do you see how disenfranchised black people are? Do you see how intentional disenfranchised kwethu was? Do you see ukuthi umhlaba knows ukuthi for a people to thrive they must be protected, markets must be protected. Right now in South Africa, any international company that wants to infiltrate South Africa, and funny how inakhuzana ukuthi iJapan yathi o Mercedes no bani no Chevy mabefuna ukuhlala eJapan thoya batshela into eyodwa yathi leyo nkampani yenu fanele ownwe abantu abamnyama. It's the same idea ye BEE leli so Elon Musk namuhla ukuthi those companies must be owned by black people. See, now we haven't seen much transformation, but what I'm trying to convey with this message is the disenfranchisation of black people, the disempowering of black people has been intentional. Ukufladwa kwama-tuck shop, ukufladwa kwama-small micro market has been intentional. Intentional ngani? Because there was never an intentional boost. There was never a protection of black businesses. There was never a protection of native businesses. Khona sizokwazi compete at a global market. China uyi-giant ayiyona namuhla when it comes to textile and clothing. Because why? They had to close off in order for them to grow babe sustainable, and then they could branch out into the world. Thina la South Africa yiphi into esingathi sike sa closer off kuyo in order for us to grow and then branch out into the world. We understand leyo nto ukuthi for actual growth ukuthi yenzeke, it takes government putting money towards abantu bakhe. Same way African nationalization happened, ukuthi bafandwa uhulumeni ukuze bephakame. Ayikho lento yokuthi no, I know itokofela It is intentional. It must be an intentional choice kahulumeni ukufanda abantu ukuze bephakame before abafake kwi-competition. Ngoba i-competition iqhamuka la khona senikwazi senisecurile imonopoly senikwazi ukusimama. There was never fair competition in the spaza shop market, in the microeconomy for South Africans. Uma kuzofika abantu who are well funded, who could buy stock in masses. While South Africans were not given the same opportunity. South Africans were not given the same funding or machinery. You understand alone? Umsebenzi wami kuphelile. Nibe nosuku oluhle. I'm going to brunch with the girls. Le video ngosiyami. Ninike nalabo abakutwitter abahlakaniphe kakhulu. Niyamazi ke lona imihla nemihla. Part of the reason akhuphuka machine tariffs is because locals were complaining that ushini is taking over imarkets. Yini zonke lezo zinto understandwe mayishiwa abantu bebusiness but singa understandwe mayishiwa ama South Africans. Yini i-competition kufanele ama South Africans accept nje without a shadow of the doubt, but uma ishiwa ama big corporate companies, mayishiwa ama big textile giants ofoshini ho bani bethu ushini uyaswisa udayisa impahla eshipili government fanele aphakame akhuphula ama tariffs ashaya abantu ngama tariffs empeleni ashaya uthini ushini ngama tariffs. We understand ukuthi they know what they're doing. It was systematic. Bayenze ngamabomu ukuthi si disenfranchise. Abenzanga enough. Uyazi guys ini barely how many years into democracy bese kuqela abantu abama foreign nationals kanje bezo compete market, bezo infiltrate the market. We could barely secure, we could barely survive. But nobody advocated for that. Uyababona ukuthi benza ngamabomu ukuthi bengayiboni inhlupheko zabantu. Kodwa ziyabonakala ngoshini. Ziyabonakala ngezimoto. Ziyabonakala in every other aspect. Washo Chris Hani, what the same way you empower the Afrikaner, you must do the same thing to empower the black South Africans. And did they do that? No, they didn't, because in the most micro of economies, they never protected us.
Hey, usile mapemo alikho lonizwa ngazi lidliwe weekend. Angilazi ke lesi singisi sibhalwe la ku depleted, but I've been seeing a lot of comments that are saying ukuthi why is it ukuthi middle class is not doing anything with ama problems are take upon. But this is building off of a video kaZiyanda la athi khona we middle class, why are you guys not protesting ama digital nomads? Ngithi mina I know exactly the psychology ukuthi why is it ukuthi bona bengafuni or the middle class bengafuna wengithi singafuni ukuprotesta when it comes to issues that affect us personally. Uyazi ukuthi yini ile pressure uyiprove ukuthi siya afford sibe singa afford. Angithi wena under pressure yokuthi wena ufuna kuthiwa you are the right audience. For the longest time people have been complaining about the price of bread. For the longest time people have been complaining about the most simple of services. Ukuthi hayibo into ethile shouldn't be this expensive. This thing shouldn't be this expensive. Bese wena uthini? You are not the target audience.
you are just not the target market group. Yabona right now in Cape Town, gentrification ends in Cape Town. It pushes out a lot of black people, and this is how push out even the white people. The reason they have to stay quiet is because they have to prove what they afford. They have to prove what they are the target market. The reason mehleli endaweni abangayi-afford while drowning in debt is to prove ukuthi they're the target audience. The reason that companies can get away with giving us crappy products, crappy services, crappy thing for an exorbitant price. Banrentisa ama-flats crappy, bakurentisa passage for an exorbitant price. Awufuna ngitho nokuteleka because what? You are the target market. You can afford to stay in the right areas. That is why. Because why? Systems of oppression ngiyaphinda require compliance. The reason they're so mad at the poor is because poor people have nothing to lose. But hey, for sake magushe yonke leto. But they're like, oh no, because we'll lose access to what? To my still water or filtered water. Because why? They need to prove ukuthi they are the target audience. They are the target market. That is why the middle class is quiet about the atrocities and uhulumeni is quiet about Eskom njoba nje was fuck around was a find out. The reason bengamachanga is because they want to protect their dignity. They don't want to look poor. Nobody wants to look poor. Nobody wants to look poor. That's why bephila impilo abangayi-afford. That's why they drown in debt. That's why they won't remove their kids from those nice schools they can't afford. Even though I understand with the kids because we understand. That's why they won't downgrade some of them. That's why bengafuni ukuzohlala elokishini. Because why? They want to prove ukuthi they are the target markets. They are the right markets. Classism injalo, it always plays against wena champion yayo. Iyona ezokuprove ukuthi yona indala kunawe. Capitalism indala kunathi. Okay, ngivuke ngine energy namuhla. Let me go ngeze ngirelax. But I wanted to say that the reason they're not protesting digital nomads is because they want to prove they can afford Cape Town. They want to prove they can afford, because complaining while you stay in a certain area proves you are poor, and nobody wants to look poor in this society. Nobody wants to look poor in this society. Everyone wants to be rich. Ngisho ungasa-afford ukuba rich, ngisho sekufanele ufase iteku uye emgwaqweni uyotshela uhulumeni ukuthi ungijwayela kabi wena, ungijwayela ikaka. Lutho, angithi usue-admit phela ukuthi lapho you are not the target audience. Ilo nonsense ke sibeke lawe ema-South Africans, ngingasadlali nani. Nibe nosuku oluhle. Mwabo my darlings.